I have a very feminine name and I'm thinking of changing it because it's caused me so much crap my whole life. But my parents are furious and have threatened to cut me off if I do. Shortly before I, 21 male, was born, my mother's sister passed away in an accident. My parents agreed to name me after her to honor her memory, and hence I was given what I feel is a female name. Despite my family insisting that it is a unisex name, maybe it technically is, but I have always resented my name. I realize it sounds very much like a first world problem, but it has caused me a lot of grief in my life. Kids in school would always tease me for it whenever I have to give my name for something. People always double take or ask if I'm being serious. I deleted Tinder off my phone purely because of the crap I got from girls about my name. I work in a school and even kids half my age tease me every day when they read my name badge. I could go on and on. I finally came to the decision that I wanted to change my name. The worst decision I ever made was talking to my parents for advice. They both went ballistic, but, particularly my mother, that I would even consider it. I was labeled as ungrateful, disrespectful to them, and even more disrespectful to my parents told my sister about my decision, who also flipped out and has continually told me how disappointed she was. My family have pretty much threatened to cut me out of their lives completely if I go through with this, which I really don't want to happen. Aside from this issue, I love my parents and getting to see them. I get along great with my sister and her husband, as well as their new baby, who I love. I also only have a small circle of friends who are busy with their own lives, and I'm single, so if I lose all contact with my family, then I feel like I will be almost totally isolated. I'm just not sure what I should do. I consider trying to change it secretly, but if my parents find out, and they will, then I'm screwed. Part of me thinks I just need to suck it up and deal with it, but I hate my name so much at this point. I really don't want to do that. I'm at a loss for how to deal with this update. 4 months later, a fair bit has happened since I last posted here. To cut right to the chase, I legally changed my name to Abe, pronounced like Av, but with an S in the front. The process was pretty straightforward. 4 weeks and $204 later I got my certificate in the mail. My original post got a fair bit of attention and I received some fantastic advice about how to go about this, how to talk to my family and how to make some compromises. And honestly, I'm fine with how things went down. I ended up making a final emotional plea to my parents to accept my decision. I made it clear how I felt about everything and how, regardless of what they said, I was going to do it anyway. I made an offer to them that nothing would change and it would be purely for my own peace of mind and mental health. And to my shock, they finally agreed. So to my parents, I am still Sabrina, and that actually seems to be making an effort to try to call me Abe. He often has to correct himself. My sister still seems disappointed in my decision, but she has come to respect it. I will always be Sabrina to her and I am fine with letting her continue to call me that. With all that said, I'm fine with still going by that name for my parents and sister. That's how I grew up, so I'm used to it, and it's a little reminder of the old me. Even though I hated how it affected my personal life, it was still my name. For everything else, I am EB and it feels like a huge weight off my shoulders. The day I got my new badge at work, I honestly felt like one of the most powerful moments of my life. Even though it's a pretty minor thing overall, I am very happy with my decision. Just wanted to give a little update and say thank you to everyone.